can't believe it. And every time I start to do something, something else just seems to, yeah. But I'll try to keep it on the positive. Here we go. Cash's guitar lesson went pretty well yesterday. He's been struggling, as I told you, with some timing issues. Well, everything's been about timing with him, but he's really 99% of it, it's behind him. But the one issue with timing he's had is switching from singing and strumming to playing lead, and he'll get off time when he does that. You got to keep it flowing the whole way. When you switch from singing and strumming, your picking needs to just follow right in time. I mean, the picking is in time once he gets started picking, but between the time he stops playing and strumming to the time he starts picking, he gets out of time in that space there. Well, anyway, he's about got that knocked down. He did that pretty well yesterday, and almost well enough to do the video and to even be on our live show, but not quite. So I'm really going to hold off at least another week yet, and we'll see how it goes. But he is making big improvements, big strides, and from where he came from, it's monumental. Just absolutely, it's a legend. We did try to fly the airplane yesterday, and this is what happened. Okay, well, here goes attempt number one. We know nothing about this, and we've kind of played with the controls a little bit, but that's as far as it goes. We really don't know how to fly it at all. So there's Trinian right there. He's controlling it. I'm just holding it until he gets it going. Are you ready? Well, that was a crash. Turn the propeller off, dude. Turn the propeller off.
It fell off. I'll go catch it. I'm going to catch it.
Trinian's getting good at it now. He's finally getting it figured out, I think. Whoa, whoa! Until it hit the ground.
Yeah, that was deep.
All right.
Go.
Oh! Whoa! Are you ready?
Take off. No.
Well, we had fun with it, but that's about as good as we got. He had one flight that was really good, and he flew it a lot. And I'm not making this up. And I thought I had it on camera, but yet that one didn't seem to be here. When my typical luck, I swear I filmed it, but it didn't film. And that is, he was flying it around, and I swear to you, God is my witness, my hand on a Bible, a bird started chasing this plane. And I mean, this bird was dive bombing this plane, and it was trying to catch that plane. And he quite honestly, Trinian really wasn't evading the bird. He was just flying it whatever way it was going, because he still hasn't got the controls worked out. And somebody pointed out that type of plane's really hard to fly, especially for a beginner. And I agree, it really is hard to fly. But anyway, the point is that he was monkeying with the controls, and the plane was just whipping around and going everywhere. And I swear to you, that bird was on that plane the whole time. I mean, every direction that plane went, that bird was going after it. And why wouldn't I get that on film? Wouldn't you know that I'd missed that? I don't know how I missed it, because I thought I was filming it. I really did. Something happened, I guess. I didn't push the right button or something. But wouldn't you know, my typical failure. Oh. And then this happened. Here's yet another reason why it's not easy to be me. This basically brand new side-by-side is sputtering and everything, and yeah, it's low on oil. I can't believe it. So that's incapacitated till I get oil. This thing backfired really loudly yesterday after I washed it, so I thought, well, maybe it's got water in it or something. But since then, it will not start. I think it did this once before where it backfired, and I think it's got something to do with either the fuel pump or the injectors. I don't know, but now it's out of commission. This lawnmower really hasn't given us much trouble, but lately, here you go. The steering stopped on it yesterday. Well, it's hydrostatic, so that means it's got something to do with hydraulics. I looked under there, and I think there's either a loose belt that turns the hydraulic pump or something, or the belt broke. I don't know. But that's 3 vehicles out of commission in one day. Yeah, and always more. Every day there's something. I mean, all I do is fix stuff. That's all I do every day, all day long. That's all I do is fix stuff. I couldn't even tell you how many things I fixed yesterday. It's just unbelievable. Everything from a mop to, vehicles. And it's just unbelievable. Tools, all kinds of things broke yesterday. And then there's this. Well, the horse trailer is just about ready for paint. I wanted to show you the dark side here, and then with the new light that I bought at Harbor Freight, how much brighter it is over here on this side. And I did put a little bit more filler on it last night, so I probably won't paint today, especially because of all those other vehicles that are broken. But maybe tomorrow I can paint. I don't know. Golly, it's just not easy being me. Yeah. It's just, you get all these plans, you try to get stuff done, and it just says, nope, ain't having it. And I'm trying to remain positive because we have our live show tonight, and I have a lot to do to get ready for that. I mean, a lot to do, really, just a lot. We've got quite a few requests for the show tonight already, quite a few song requests, I think 7 or 8. And we probably will be able to fill all those. I haven't looked to see if there's more came in. I only checked this last night around, I don't know, well, actually last afternoon, I think it was around 4 or 5 is when I actually found those requests. So if anything came in since then, we may have more to fill. But anyway, we're looking forward to the show tonight, and Bill Pilliard will be there too. It'd be the band, including Bill Pilliard, and Bill's a real good singer on his own right and musician and everything. And so we'll try to squeeze 6 of us in on this little tiny camera. As you can see, one person right now fills it up pretty good, and it's zoomed out all the way. It's just really difficult. I don't know. But I'm going to try to rearrange the furniture here to get the camera further away, but that's not easy because the laser cutter is right behind this table, and I can't move the table that way without disconnecting the exhaust fan and everything that goes outside for it's just one thing, then something else. It's just not simple, ever. Yeah, I don't think I do anything that's easy. I can't think of anything that just is like, push a button. It's never like that, ever. So, anyway. I just need moral support. If you guys can just say, hang in there. I'll hang in there as best I can. Oh, my gosh, is it gone crazy. But we do have a whole lot of requests. I'll just mention the request. The photograph was the first request I got from Janet Young, I think. When Johnny comes marching home from, all I have is usernames, Costrio, Costrio, Blue Ridge Cabin Home from my buddy Randy Schardiger. I Call Blue Ridge Cabin Home, the Bluegrass National Anthem. Just about everybody knows that tune. Little Cabin Home on the Hill is almost the same way, and that was requested by Howdy 9481. A tune by The Seldom Seen was requested by Frederick Blantz, I guess is the name, and then Blancel, Blancel, 3058 is his username. And I'm going to do, on that one, I'm going to fulfill that request with The Champion by The Seldom Seen. I really like that song. It's about like I guess he's a cowboy in the rodeo, and he's either riding bulls or broncs. You can't really tell by the song, but I assume it's bulls. Then there's The Wayfaring Stranger was requested by Kelly Manis, I guess, Manas 6133, and Liberty, it's a fiddle tune, was requested by C.L. Fike. And looks like we'll get to all of those as far as I can tell. The only one there that's going to actually be tough is the When Johnny Comes Marching Home. And that's only because it's a tough tune. It's got a lot of strange chords in it. And the band really doesn't practice that tune. So I'll try to practice them up on that when they get here just before we go live. And in fact, we may kick off with that tune if that goes okay. So anyway, we'll see how all that goes. The way things have been going lately, I'm not too hopeful. It's just been nuts. All right, let's see here. Do we have any questions? Because I'm going to try to go out there and at least sand the horse trailer to get it ready for tomorrow's painting, if nothing else. I see some comments, but I don't see any actual questions. Brian Webster said, can you use your man cave to film the concert? Well, we probably could, and once I get the fiber optic run to the house, that's probably where we will do it. But because it's Wi-Fi between there and here, that's a lot slower signal, so it'd be a lot better to film it here in terms of the live concert. But maybe next month, if I get the fiber optic run, but I don't know. I'm probably not going to run the fiber optic till after our first frost because of the ticks and chiggers. So it'll probably be a couple of months before we get the fiber optic up there. But it's a good question, and unfortunately, we're not ready for that yet, I don't think. Dan Maher says, thank the Lord you have access to horses. Well, Dan, you've probably not heard me say, but horses are more of a form of stress for me. I grew up on a horse farm. My dad had 50, 60 head of horses the whole time, and yeah, I don't hate them, but it was all work and no fun for me because all I ever had to do was clean stalls, fill water barrels, shovel what, and then he would make, and I say make, he kind of did. He made me, ride them and train them and stuff. And then as soon as I'd get them up to show quality, he'd sell them out from under me. So to me, horses are not much of a stress reliever. That's kind of a sad deal, but that's just the way I grew up, and it just wasn't much fun for me. And I got burned out on horses at a very young age. Anyway, again, I don't hate them. It's just the way, it was just the circumstances. Yeah, Patrick says it doesn't get better, it just gets different. Yeah, I agree with that. Greetings from Belgium, I see there too. Well, guys, that's going to be it. We have 61 viewers on here, and I'm going to go ahead and go try to fix something. I'm not sure what that'll be right now. My condolences. Reality. Yeah, I know. I know I'm not the only one, but it still ain't easy being me. I'll see you this evening for our live show. Please put that on your calendars, follow up, smartphones, tell your friends. If you want to make more requests, that's okay. I'll look at those too and try to get those fulfilled this evening as well. The live show will start at 7 o'clock. I'll be putting I don't know what you call it, a pre-runner to the show. I'll put that out there really soon so that you can find it and have it ready to go for this evening, and then I'll turn that up live when we go live. So I don't know what you call that anyway, but I'll be putting that out there real soon, so it'll be out there all day waiting for us to go live. I don't know. Words aren't easy for me sometimes. We'll see you later tonight.